Hello everybody, I'm James Everett of The Good, The Meh, and The Ugly, and here is my spoiler-free review of The Baltimorons. This film follows a newly sober man whose Christmas Eve dental emergency leads to an unexpected romance with his older dentist as they explore Baltimore together. My overall thoughts for this film is that I really enjoyed it. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. It checked off every Christmas movie box. Overall, I had a great time with it. Now moving on to the good. What I like about the film, I thought it was done well. The movie starts off with some super serious subject matter. It gets right into it, and it's very tense, very important, serious stuff in the beginning. But the overall feel of the movie is very sweet and fun and light, and it balances those two really well. And that's because instead of the story and the fun moments and the humor kicking out the serious subject matter and throwing it to the side, it more so complements it and adds more to it. So instead of it being super serious and super funny, they kind of blend together by the end of the film, and it works really well. For the movie to work, for it even remotely, the two leads have to be fantastic, and they for sure are. Michael Strasner and Liz Larson are fantastic in the film. They have a really good dynamic with each other, a really believable, authentic chemistry, and they're just really fun on screen together. They feel like they are a real two people, and that's always a good thing to say about a performance. And overall, the cast, since there's not that many characters, the cast members that are in the movie really have to carry their own weight, and they for sure do. When they introduce new relationships or bring in older ones, they feel really fleshed out and they grow throughout the film. Overall, the cast does a great job in the movie. I wanted to shout out the score here. It's very jazzy, has this really nice, calming piano throughout it. And it reminded me of a Charlie Brown Christmas movie, which is always a good thing to say about any Christmas movie, and the score is really pretty, really nice in here. Now moving on to the meh. I thought it was just okay. Nothing fantastic, nothing horrible. Just right down the middle. By the simple nature of the movie being, and then this happened, and then this happened. Kind of like an improv scene. It's just saying, and then this happened, and then this happened to everything that could be introduced in the movie. It feels a little bit longer than what it really is. It doesn't feel long by any means. It's about 100 minutes. But simply due to, like I said, the nature of the movie, it feels not tedious, but a little more drawn out than what it is. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the world this movie creates is so nice and comforting that you could really be in this movie for hours and you wouldn't mind it. But overall, when I am going to get a 100-minute movie, it feels a little bit longer than what it really is. Now moving on to the ugly. What I didn't like about the film, what I was done poorly. If I had to pick one thing I was not a fan of in this film, and there's not a lot really at all, but it's that, like I said, the nature of the movie is this. So when it wants to get to that conclusion near the end of it, and even if it does try to bring up some older stuff in the movie that came in the earlier parts, when it tries to resolve those problems, it does so really quickly without having too much satisfaction and resolution to those resolving moments. And if it doesn't bring it up, it kind of just throws it to the side, and it feels like it's bringing up a lot of these new ideas and it solves them quickly. I feel like if it gave it more time to do things and more, oh, this happened, then we solved it, and then this, it feels like boom, 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 boom instead of boom, boom. But overall, I liked it a lot. I was a huge fan. I would totally recommend you see it if it's playing near you. Big, big, big fan. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And thank you for watching the good, the meh, and the ugly. Bye-bye.